Welcome to Impactful Teens, a podcast dedicated to helping teens create an impactful and God-honoring life by developing a fulfilling and meaningful career. Each episode is 5 to 10 minutes of inspiration, motivation, and practical applications to design your life and career in a way that positively impacts the world around you. Welcome to episode number 20 of Impactful Teens. I wanted to talk today about the potential that lies within each and every one of us, within each and every one of you that's listening to this episode right now. God has placed within us everything that we need to make the next step in life, to walk on the journey of becoming who we're meant to become. Zig Ziglar called them the seeds of greatness. And as I pondered his quote about the seeds of greatness lying within each of us, I had to think of how many different kinds of seeds there are. Now, I live on a homestead, and so each year as we prepare our garden area and we go and we plant trees, there's so many different varieties of seeds, and each one looks a little different. You've got sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, corn seeds, squash, beans. Everything has its own particular type of seed, and they're very small. But within each of those seeds is the DNA to become a great big plant, something that produces 100 times of what the seed itself is. And I find that truly and utterly amazing. But when you really think about, when you translate that to us as humans, to our own lives, each and every one of us is different. You might liken me to a corn seed and yourself to a pumpkin seed or a grape seed that becomes a vine that comes back and produces year after year. But within you, inside of you, God has planted, He has placed DNA to allow you, He's placed desires and dreams and hopes, things that will drive you to become the person that He wants you to be. All you have to do is allow God to continue to push you, to guide you, and to lead you, and keep taking that next step. You don't have to be a great big oak tree tomorrow. If you're an acorn now, all you need to do is put down the root. Just get started putting the root down. Then you'll shoot up a small stem, and then you'll poke out a couple of leaves. One step at a time to becoming great, to fulfilling the promise of becoming a massive oak tree. If you allow God to guide you, to lead you, and you follow His blueprint for your life, you will develop into the type of person who creates a massive impact on the world. You will return tens, hundreds, or even thousands fold of what you are. You will impact the lives of many, many people if you follow God's blueprint for your life, if you follow God's plan and allow Him to change you, to use you, and to work within you. Within each and every one of us is the seeds of greatness. Will you allow it to grow? What will you water those seeds with? Going back to my garden, if I put Roundup on those seeds, they're going to die. If I water them, or if I water them with gas or oil or some kind of poison, toxin waste, they're not going to grow. Most times they'll die. Sometimes they'll grow into a form of what they should be, but they won't produce what they're capable of. It's only when we give them the proper nutrients, the proper water that they need, that they'll grow to their full potential. So going back to us as humans in our own life, what are you watering yourself with? What are you feeding yourself? What kind of nutrient are you taking in? Or what are you allowing into your mind? Because what's in your mind, what you think about, is what you become. So take that to heart this week. Consider what you want to become and think on those things. Allow that to water your seeds of greatness. I hope this serves. If you like the show, if you enjoy listening and like the work I do, it would mean a lot to me if you would share it with a friend. Share the show from wherever you listen to it, whether that's iTunes or whatever podcast app you listen on. Share it on Facebook. Direct your friends to it. I'd love to get the message out to more people. It would also help greatly if you could go to iTunes and leave a review. I'd love a rating and review. Send me an email as well with any questions or comments you may have. That email is coach@kennethesh.com. I'd love to hear what you'd like for me to talk about, what you would like for me to speak to, any questions you may have that I could answer for you. I'd love to hear that. I do have one question which I'll be answering on Wednesday's show. So I hope to see you back on Wednesday. I've got some good things coming, some fun things coming. If you're so inclined, if you are on Facebook or MeWe, I have a group called The Impactful Teens. Look them up, join those two groups, whichever you're on. If you're on Facebook or MeWe, look up Impactful Teens and join that group. If you're an adult, join the Impactful Life group, both on MeWe and on Facebook. They're there. I'll see you there, and I will talk to you on Wednesday. And as always, stay focused on your mission, remain steadfast in your pursuit of excellence, and always do the right thing.